Hello and welcome to my next installment of the best cards I have for every jersey number. This is 59 down to 40. It took me a while to get this together because there's not as many stars as I had hoped around the 50 mark. So let's get going. This number 59, Roman Joshi. Again, this is just a Tim Hortons card. Not very good, but I think this is at 59. He's the player to get from Nashville. So there's Roman. I will fly through some of these as they're not the best, but this is a good one that I like. As I've said in my past videos, I'm a Sens fan. So this is Maxime Lajoie. This is the Synergy rookies from a couple years back, I believe. What I like, and this is also a redemption, so if you scratch that off, it gives you a code, and if you get every card, you can get a secret set. So Synergy, I do like them. I think they look pretty sharp. One thing about this, though, this is one that I actually have autographed. So this is, we went to the Fan Fest, we met Maxime Lajoie, and he was impressed with this card. We walked up, and I got him to sign this, and he's like, oh, this is one of the best-looking cards I've seen. So there you go, Upper Deck. Maxime's a fan of the Synergy set, as am I. I do enjoy that card. I think it looks great. Down to number 57. This is Fabro again. He's pretty new. Who's to say if he's going to be the best or not? This is the O-Pee-Chee Glossy. I think this is an insert from, I think, Series 2. Not a huge fan. This one I just pulled not too long ago. Again, searching for numbers. So this is number 56. Brisebois from the Vancouver Canucks, and this is the Ice Premiers. And as you can see, he's number, this is out of 1,200, so he's sort of a lower prospect, you might say. No offense. Next is Mark Scheifele from the Winnipeg Jets, but this one, instead of showing just a regular card, I went with the Tim Hortons franchise duo. So there he is on the left there. I love this card. I think these are one of the better cards I collect with Tim Hortons. They're usually worth about $10 or $20. So again, Winnipeg doing okay. This is probably a $10 card, but I do like this card, and I don't know if you can see it quite as well as you can, but it sort of moves and wiggles, as you kind of look at the card. So there we are from the Tim Hortons set from last year. I do hope Tim Hortons will put out their set this year. Racing through, number 24 is able to find number 54. There's a Young Gun. Again, not sure if that'll be worth anything. 53, Jeff Skinner. I think Buffalo is an up-and-coming team, so not a bad idea to grab some of these cards. But again, I just have one for Tim's, so that's okay. 52. I don't have 52. There's nobody at 52. Adam Foote, I think, from the 90s is 52, but I can't find him. So I'm going to move along to number 51. This is how thin it is in the 50s, by the way. Those are the best players I could find. Franz Nielsen at 51. This is one of these Upper Deck game jerseys from... This was actually the first material card I ever pulled when I got back into the collecting a few years back. So, again, that one's what it is. Number 50, I don't think right now there's any question. Probably Jordan Binnington is the man you want to try and collect right now, right? He's a hot young goalie. Didn't get as far this time in the playoffs, but I'm sure he's got a few good years ahead of him, and he's already got a Stanley Cup. So this is, again, an insert from the Tim Hortons set, but I would like to get some others of his. So this is Ivan Barbashev. I think he's pretty good, again, from St. Louis. Now, these are one of my favorite cards. This is the banner year. So he was drafted in Philadelphia, and this banner, sort of hung from the rafters. And so you got a piece of history. I think that's kind of neat that they, cut these up and pass those along to the collectors. And something that hung in the halls while this guy was being drafted is now, a piece of memorabilia, which is a great idea. Number 48, again, find Callie Rosen. Again, just kind of a rush to try and grab him. Here we are at number 47, Radulov. Again, these guys, he's going into the playoffs. He's going to the Stanley Cup final, so I think he's one to try and get a few more of. That team's doing quite well. Quick rush down. Here's David Krejci. Again, just trying to find, he's probably the best to go with from this group, but nothing terribly special. A good one that I think is interesting here at number 45 is Bowen Byram. So this guy, again, it shows number 4 on his jersey, but this is from the Canada Junior Series that I enjoy. I think he's been drafted by, I can't remember right now, but he does wear number 45. So this is one to get your hands on going forward. Coming down to number 44, this is a classic. I used to have better cards of his, but I always loved Roman Hammerlick. He's probably the best card to get at 44. This is another iconic one that I enjoyed. I thought was the funniest back in the 90s when they had them all kind of dress up and pose, for these upper deck profiles. So there's Roman Hammerlick at number 44. I think number 43, there's no question. Right now and going forward, you're going to want Quinn Hughes. These guys just had a good run in the playoffs, and he's going to be, one of the best defensemen in the next, decade or so. So get as many Quinn Hughes cards as you can, but of course they're expensive now. So this is from the Allure Top 50, but this is a piece of material. But the other one that I had that I showed in a different video is, of course, the Ice Premiers. Again, a couple weeks back, I saw this selling at $200 on eBay. Again, I hope. Again, it'll go up, no doubt, with his first season and going into the playoffs. So those are the cards to collect for number 43. 42, David Backus. Again, not a big fan of his. But let's get to one of my favorite players of the Ottawa Senators at number 41. That, of course, is Craig Anderson. He is, no question, the best goalie the Ottawa Senators have ever had. And I have a few of his cards. This one's a sign of the times. So this is, again, a bit of a bigger deal because it's not a sticker. It's actually Craig Anderson has signed this card. So that's why the sign of the times are a bit better. I also have this other Craig Anderson one. These are the puck ones. I find these are a bit goofy. This is from Trilogy. Again, he didn't sign the card. He signed a bunch of fake pucks, and then they stuck them into the card. So up to you, but I personally think Sign of the Times just looks a bit cleaner and a better card. But again, Craig Anderson, there's a lot for 41, but I like Craig Anderson as he's the best Ottawa Senator that's ever happened. For goalie, now I'll give number 40, bit of a debate because I have two pretty good cards for 40. Again, going back to Vancouver, Elias Pettersson is just lights out right now, and again, his card's climbing and climbing, so I'm thrilled that a couple Christmases back I was able to pull his young gun, so that's great. But debatably, number 40 is another card I have, and that's the great Henrik Zetterberg. So this is an auto, right? So this is autographed, 53 out of 65. So that's a good one. But again, that's hard to say who's the best I have at 40. I think this one has more potential to get me more money. No disrespect to Mr. Zetterberg. All right, so really it got better towards the bottom of my pile. I'll try and hurry out my next edition sooner than I got this one out. Thanks.